Peace, YouTube family. It's your boy Zay coming back at you with another video. You did. And you know how we do it. We get right into it, right? So this video that I want to talk about, and I've talked about this before, it's like a year ago, and the reason why I don't talk about it a lot because I didn't want my channel just to be mainly about sexual energy and retention and all that. Even though I've been a practitioner of it for over 2 years. I didn't want my channel just to solely be based on that. But sexual energy is creative energy, and I recently I had a guest appearance on the podcast. It hasn't dropped yet. But I had a guest appearance on the podcast with my homeboy Kobe. He had us on. Oh, and speaking of that, Paradise Perspective Show Season 2. I don't know, by the time this video come out, we might already have a new episode out, but episode dropping in October for sure. We shooting for early October, but we back in October for sure. So by the time you seeing this, we probably already have an episode out, or maybe two, who knows? And if not by then, is one coming real soon after this video drops. But yeah, the interviewer, he asked me, he started asking about a question, and it led to me talking about, like sexual energy. And well, it started off the fact that my retention journey came up, of me being, abstaining for sex for a long period of time, and I was able to relate that to that also catapult to my creative energy, right? Over these past 2 years, from 2021 to, I made some designs early 23. So I would say over these past 2 years, especially 2021, 2022, beginning of 2023, I have over 300 plus apparel designs, and that's no bullshit. Y'all know me. I don't do no cat. I keep it 100 with y'all. I'm very transparent. So that's not something I'm about to lie about. But I have over 300 plus designs. So from 2021 to 2022, I didn't work after I graduated college. I didn't really work a job. I still at my mom's crib. I had a lot of money saved up, so I was able to. I just needed to eat and pay certain bills, and you know what I'm saying, and pay. So that's it. So I won't really focus on going out, going to the club and all that, because I wanted to stretch this money that I had saved up as long as I could, so I could, for me to use this time period of my life for what I wanted to use it for, and that was to create and learn. And boy did I create, and boy did I learn. That's why I'm so advanced now, because I spent damn near 2 years just creating and learning. I swear to you. Like now that I'm back out work, like I don't have a set 9 to 5, but I'm out back working and doing little side things and whatnot. But yeah, bro, I was really able, and of course, over those 2 years, I wasn't having no sexual interaction. I wasn't watching the hub, like none of that, bro. I don't ever see myself watching the hub or like masturbating, bro. I just can never see myself doing it again. Once you stop, especially for a long period of time, I don't see myself ever doing that again. Like, because masturbating and having sex is two completely different things, bro. Masturbating is just like it's really a filthy act, bro. When you think about it, it's a filthy act. It's a very animalistic horn dog act. But I'm not judging. I'm just speaking like from my perspective. It's like, come on, man. All right, but anyways, let me get to what I'm here to speak on today, bro. Sexual energy is. Let's break it down, because that's how I broke it down on the podcast. Your seed is the 1/2 factor into making a kid, right? This seed formulates not just the seed, but also, you know what I'm saying, The woman has her part into, conceiving the child as well. Not only in um holding the child, but their DNA goes into the creative process as well through certain fluids and within the egg and all that. But just speaking from a male perspective, bro, you're helping create a child from your life force, from your seed. So if you can create a whole child with your seed, imagine if you kept that within and learned breathing exercises and transmuted that energy, because everything is energy, bro. You transmuted this energy out throughout your body, up through the spinal cord, throughout the nervous system, to where now you dialing into things, you dialing in on a certain level that you never thought you were able to be dialing in. You're dialing into a level that you never thought would be possible for you. It's a lot of dudes that ask me, bro, like, how, I've said this before, how you do so many different things? I don't be pressed for sex, and I don't waste my creative energy. I don't waste my sexual energy, and I really don't, bro. Excuse me, y'all. I really don't, because once you understand, not only once you understand, once you practice it and you see the other side of it. I've seen the other side of it, which is why it's like, nah, I can't just be releasing this no more. Like, guys who haven't been on the other side of it, it may not seem as important, but anybody who know once you went on the other side of transmuting your sexual energy and seeing the fruits of your labor that you done got from that, it's just like, bro, I'd never go back. For what? For what? It's not like it's not to say you can't ever release it again, because I've released since going on retention. Yeah, about once, 1 or 2 times. Yeah, but it's no longer like a habit. It's not you know what I'm saying? So even if you release like 1 or 2 or 3 times, even within a month, it's like it's way less than most men, because most men is trying to release every single day. Even if you release 1 time a week, you still have more creative energy than most men around you. Right? So when you're transmuting this sexual energy, your thoughts become more clear. Not only do they become more clear, they become more powerful and more in depth and more intense into details and little small things, little small intricate details about certain things that you wasn't necessarily thinking about before. You become more creative. You become better at the skill that you've already developed. You learn at a faster pace. At a faster pace, you develop more at a faster pace. So when it starts to feel like, damn, I'm getting good at this fast, and when you harness your creative energy, your sexual energy, that's the things that happen, right? You start to see, and not to say you compare yourself to people around you, but you start to look at yourself compared to the people that you may have grown up with or went to high school with, and you start to see the gap, and it's like, damn, like, because a lot of times when you be focused on what you're doing, you're not really looking around and paying attention to what people are doing. But sometimes those few moments when you step back and look around, it's like, oh shit. I've done that recently, because I'll be, anybody who know me, I don't really into comparing myself. Like, I be locked in on what I'm trying to accomplish or what I'm trying to do, because what I'm doing is bigger than me. I'm trying to, help my moms out, help my family out. You know what I'm saying? My immediate family. So when I take a step back and kind of just observe, bro, because people always tell me like, bro, you doing your shit, bro. You gonna be great. And I always see, I had this thing where I naturally zone it out. I appreciate it, but at the same time, I naturally zone it out, because I've seen so many individuals that I grew up around who were always told that, like, bro, you gonna be great, and they've crashed out because some of these people allowed this talk to get their head to where, oh, bro, they felt like they already was what people tell them they were going to be. And when people tell you what they think you are going to be, that don't mean you stop putting in the work or stop putting in the effort that you put into to get to position to where you're at that point. So a lot of people accept that as, oh, I done made it. People always talk about me, this and this and that. I done made it. So they take that as truth, and they stop elevating. So I take it with a grain of salt. I take all congratulations and, pats on the back with a grain of salt. Even go let's go even into more depth, right? That sexual energy, if anybody know about this, it creates certain pheromones in your environment to where it attracts people around you more. You feel me? Because sexual energy is so strong, bro. And it's like a vibrant aura that comes off around you. People just want to talk to you. Yesterday at the YMCA, I was sitting down reading my book, The Laws of Human Nature. And by the time this video come out, I might be done reading the book by then. But I'm making this video in September. But she came up with me and she just wanted to talk to me about what I was reading, this and this and that. Had a whole conversation with me. And that's what a lot of the women up at the gym I work out with, at the gym I work out at, it's just a lot of them. I have a very inviting spirit. And when you're not always releasing, always worried about sex, always trying to chase ass, you don't give off that creep energy. Or what a lot of women won't tell you is they can sense when a dude give off creep energy, who always looking for sex, who always, you know what I'm saying, trying to get their nut off. They can sense that off of you, bro. And I've said this before as well. So a lot of things I'm saying in this video, I've said before on this channel. But something need to be reiterated because, like I said before, maybe I ain't hear me the first time, But they can sense that creep energy off of you. But when you're okay with being friends with women, when you don't feel like you gotta have sex with every woman you come into encounter with, bro, they become very open with you. They become very open with you and very inviting, and which leads you to being able to have a much bigger impact. You feel me? Because now you're able to impact both men and women, because women aren't receptive unless they really fuck with you or they trust you. And it's just 100. And this is how women should be. That's how women should be. There's nothing to get mad about. That's how they should be. Right? So I don't want to. I know when I'm in this video, I'm gonna be like, damn, I should have spoke on that. But that's like, bro, sexual energy is so. Let me sit up, cause I don't think sexual energy, bro, is so. It changed my life, bro. It changed my life. I was already trending in the right direction when I started this journey at the beginning of 2021. I had just graduated college. I had already started up my apparel business. Business was doing good. From the outside looking in, man, you doing your thing. But I wasn't fully, who I wanted to be at that point, because I had certain goals that I wanted to be by that age. I had high expectations for myself when I was younger. But along the way, I let certain habits kind of keep me stagnant at times or become complacent at times. You feel me? So I'm the type of person, I'm not eating into shit. Like, if I feel like a change needs to be made, I'm gonna make it. I'm not, I'll take it a day, but we need to get it done. So, and I was never, I've said this before. I don't know how many times I said that, but I was never a sex addict or nothing like that, bro. Like, never that. My body count is not crazy or nothing. But even still at the same time, I wanted to put myself on a journey that I knew that I knew most men don't do. To get results that most people don't got, to get results that most people don't got or don't attain, you got to do things that most people aren't willing to do. You feel me? And going on retention is one of them. Abstaining from sex is one of them. You don't know how many dudes that I told about this day think I'm crazy because I'm on this journey. And I be forgetting, it's not even a journey or a challenge anymore. The first 30, 60 days, yeah, it was like a journey, a challenge. But after that, I ain't gonna lie, after 3 to 6 months, it's a lifestyle. I forgot. Especially now, I be forgetting, bro. When I wake up, the first thing I think about is not sex, bro. I go into my meditation. I just sit there, I think. Or sometimes I think, sometimes I don't think. Sometimes I just sit there with my eyes closed and I go right into my reading. You feel me? When I go to sleep, sex ain't the last thing I think about. Am I still attracted to a woman? Absolutely. That's forever. That's forever, bro. What? That's forever. It's just that that's not at the forefront of my mind, bro. Especially right now, and me knowing the things I'm trying to do and the things I'm trying to create. It's so many more things I can give my attention, my energy to that will best benefit me for my long run, as opposed to me giving all my energy to chasing women, because that's a lot of energy, bro. Not only just chasing women, but balancing a bunch of different women, bro. That takes a lot of energy, bro. That not just on the sexual level, but on the mental level too, bro. That's zapping you of a lot of energy. Then you got to deal with a lot of you got to listen to them vent, and so that's draining your emotional energy. It's just too much, bro. So your physical energy is getting zapped, mental energy is getting zapped, emotional energy is getting zapped, and your spiritual energy is getting zapped as well, because sex is a sacred energy exchange, and sex is really a spiritual act. So you're exchanging spirits when you have sex. You feel me? So sex is much past the physical than you think, and I think that's what really got me to fall back on sex. Once I realized that part, and I realized, oh, like you that's exchanging energy, exchanging spirit. If I don't know enough about this woman and her energy and her spirit, and I know my energy, because I'm a person that usually vibrating at a high frequency, at a high energy, and I know I'm at a high energy, and I don't really know about her energy. You know what I'm saying? That I'm blessing her, because I know the energy I'm giving her, because I'm very self-aware, and I move like that. So I know the energy I'm giving her. But if I don't know her energy, you feel me? That ain't a fair exchange. You feel me? So even when you do have sex, you want to make sure it's a fair energy exchange, bro. You don't want to be doing charity work for you know what I'm saying? Now, unless you've been called to do healing work for a certain woman, I've done that before, where I know a certain woman wasn't on my energy level or vibration, but spirit led me to do like some charity energy work to heal her, because I'm a healer. You feel me? I'm a healer on a spiritual sense. So I knew and it's not even about the sex part. It's about the energy part. You know what I'm saying? I knew just her being in my presence during that moment, or during the act of it, what would be healing towards her. You feel me? But outside of that, you don't just need to be spreading your energy around to women that's on a low energy, or vice versa, ladies. You don't need to be spreading your energy around to men who on a low energy. You feel me? Protect your energy. I know I started off with this talking about sexual energy, creative energy, but sexual energy is damn near everything, bro. Sexual energy, it's not just about the sex part. It's about the individual it creates, bro. Like the individual you become, and so many changes that you go through starting off as a journey and becomes a lifestyle, bro. Like you tap into a whole different spectrum of life, bro. Mentally, bro, I can't I don't really be knowing how to explain it, bro. It's something you really gotta try for yourself. I could use words all I want, but it's just, I mean, spiritually, I've tapped from me now to 2020. Most people can't even recognize. I know this one girl I used to talk to in high school, and she was like, what made you go on your spiritual journey? I told her about the whole graveyard story and this and that. If y'all don't know about the graveyard story, go to my video about how I started my spiritual journey. I kind of talk about it on there. But I told her the story, and she's like, yeah, I never really took you as a spiritual person, like a real spiritual person. I told her I wasn't. Like, it shit caught me off guard too. That's what a lot of people who kind of distance from me, and kind of, it's like later on in life, I kind of understood. It's like, that shit really, because it took me back. Like, I thought I was tripping when I started, getting into this this spiritual world of things. I was like, man, what the fuck am I talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? But it's just what it was. So instead of having animosity towards people who was kind of like moving away from me, it wasn't they was moving away from me because they didn't fuck with me. They just didn't know how to interact with me no more because I've tapped into a different frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it even caught me off guard. So I know it caught them off guard. You feel me? Physically, bro, I'm a dog in the gym. I'm a dog in the gym. Yeah, I'm about to go. Actually, I'm about to go hit the track in about 30 minutes. You about to get that work in about 30 minutes. But physically it help you because you gotta think sexual energy is it's a very strong energy. So not only does it help creatively, but it heals your body. So when you do certain breathing techniques where you're pulling the energy up from the root of you, you can pull it, you can feel the energy pulling from that area up. Then when you release, you feel it exacerbating throughout your body. Hopefully I said that word in the right position, but y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all know me. We ain't doing no redos or no cuts. Whatever I said, it's gonna roll. It's gonna roll. Pure authentic and pure genuine. You feel me? But physically it help you. Spiritually it help you. Mentally it help you, bro. Spiritually, I think that's what I think. I really do think me going on my sexual discipline journey kind of led me to a lot of things I do now, like me not eating meat and dairy. I think it kind of led me to that because I just started having an overall more compassion about everything in life. That's why and I think it also, I just started thinking differently, bro, about everything. I fell out of love with football. I didn't have that urge to want to run around and hit niggas and put myself in harm just to hit somebody for a game, bro. I still have that masculine go get it, you know, when need be aggressive urge. Like when I'm in the gym, I can still turn it on, but for me to go out and hit somebody and cause damage to my brain and to my body and just to run around and hit people, I just didn't have it no more. And I think, I think also me changing my diet had to play a part with that because just the hormones and when you eat animals, it causes that like that aggression. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many people in America always be mad because they always eat them hormones. But we're not getting into that. We're not getting into that. I'm not going into the health videos today. But this is actually a health video if you think about it, because sexual energy heals you. But physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, it just creatively, I feel like a superhero, bro. I feel like a superhero. The power to be able to confidently say to women, like, I ain't really. It's a powerful feeling, not just to rub it in on, but just to be just to genuinely be able to say, like, I ain't really interested in having sex. And when she see it on your face, like, oh, this nigga for real. Off top, she's more intrigued on not just how, but why. Not just how you do it, but why you do it. What's your reason? Now she want to know why you doing it. What's your reason behind doing it? You know what I'm saying? So just off a factor like that, bro, it being sexually disciplined attracts a lot more women too, bro. It's crazy. When you not sexually disciplined, you would think you'd be, but anybody who's been on this journey know when you sexually disciplined, that shit attracts a lot more women, bro. The odds I get in the gym, you be having that like you don't see women staring at you, bro. When you sexually disciplined and you doing all these other things like in the gym, looking good in the gym, and you handsome as well, and you intelligent. Now I know once I start like getting more recognition in the public eye, it's gonna be very tough for me. But I'm glad I started while I wasn't in the public eye. So once I get in the public eye, it's like I said, it's gonna be a lifestyle. It's gonna be ingrained in me. It's gonna be part of my subconscious programming. So I ain't gonna get in front of I ain't gonna get in around a bunch of these women who want me and just start losing my shit because I've trained my subconscious to be in a certain program because I've done it all the years leading up to it. So when I get to that point, just like I'm still dibbling that I have my fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever think that. Like, don't ever think I'm giving up the sex for good. No. Don't ever think that. I'm gonna have my fun. You feel me? But it's so many men that done got lost in pleasure and forgot what they purpose is. And I'd be damned if I ever do that, bro. I'd be damned if I ever do that. You know, have your fun, indulge in pleasures, but don't get lost in it, bro. Don't get lost in it. Nothing, I don't know about y'all fellas, but nothing feels more pleasurable than completing something that started off as a thought. To transmute something to a thought to physical form, bro, nothing feels better, bro. I just be sitting there like, damn, that shit feels so good, bro. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. When you complete something and it start off as an idea and you see it in physical form, like just this office, bro. Every time I come here, I'm like, it started off as a thought form. This was a bedroom at first. This was a bedroom at first, and to be able to, yeah, bro. And now we got the studio set up in here. Now we about to, the background in there. We already got the ring lights in here. We got the mics. We about to be shooting our whole. We about to have a podcast studio in here, and it started off as a thought first. Paradigms Perspective Show started off as a thought first. 2020 Vision started off as a thought first. This YouTube channel started off as a thought first. Feel me? And to see it formulated in the physical form at its own pace, it's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. And I wouldn't trade it for none of these worldly pleasures, bro. None of these worldly pleasures. Because it ain't really fulfilling. It's just like for the moment fun. You know? So, this video about to be 30 minutes. But look, man. Your creative energy is a modern day superpower, bro. Especially in a world that's damn near everything is sex marketing, bro. So when you're able to be that individual who can prioritize sexual discipline in a sexually undisciplined country, bro, you are destined for some type of greatness, bro. Even if you didn't have no skill sets, but you were just sexually disciplined in life, that alone is gonna get you somewhere, bro. Now you start adding on skill sets into the gym, reading, all these other assets as well. You're gonna be a problem, bro. You're gonna be a problem for real. You know, so I'm not saying to completely like just disengage yourself with women, but I do think every man should have a period where they, you know, just kind of step away from women, and not in a malicious manner or not in a degrading or like saying women are the problem, but just saying having a period where you're solely focused on your mission and that inner voice, that higher self, God, Allah, source, and your purpose and what you're here for, and getting that direct connection and hearing that voice from within. Sometimes you need that. I think all men need to have a period of their life where they just go without women, bro. Or not, when I say without women, I'm not saying like not talking to your moms, but I'm saying like not going out pursuing women, not trying to pursue relationships, especially young men. Not trying to pursue a relationship, not trying to pursue like no girlfriend, not trying to pursue no sex. A period in your life, I ain't saying they gotta be long. Maybe that could be like a couple weeks. Or maybe it can be a couple months. It's all up to you. What you feel like. You know yourself better than anybody. I know for me, I wasn't planning on going this long, but it just, like I said, it turned into a lifestyle. It's just something I realized, like, I don't really need sex right now, bro. I'm working on too many things, and it's just not that important to me right now. It's really not. I'm being real, it's really not that important to me right now. So, yeah, bro, with that being said, 30 minutes of the video. Y'all can see when I get to talking about sexual energy, that's how you know I'm really a practitioner. Because if I got 30 minutes to talk about sexual energy, I'm really living that life. I'm not one of these creators. Anything I get on here and talk about, I'm not one of them creators who gonna come in here and just blow smoke at y'all. Like, nah, y'all gonna get the real deal on what it is. And you know, with that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all next video, man. Peace.